Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Trumpet's Call. I'm Maria. This is a video of warning that the Most High instructed me to put out today. So I will be using some themes that I had included in a video recently about offering up strange fire before the Most High, in which Nadab and Abihu were destroyed as a result of that. And I believe that we're entering a time where the Most High is making his name holy in the earth. He has allowed certain things for a long time. And as we come into his presence and are preparing ourselves to be gathered unto him, he expects holiness and he expects reverence. And there's certain ways in which we are to conduct ourselves in his presence and not conduct ourselves. And so this is a video of warning because we're about to enter a time where we really need to reverence the Most High more than we have in the past. So I will allow the excerpt from the Strange Fire video to play, and at the end I will offer the warning that I was given. We're going to be reading today from Leviticus chapter 10. So let's get started. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before Yahuah, which he commanded them not. And there went out fire from Yahuah, and devoured them, and they died before Yahuah. Then Moses said unto Aaron, This is it that Yahuah spake, saying, I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me, and before all the people will I be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. And Moses called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, Come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp. So they went near and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses had said. And Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and to Ithamar his sons, Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people. But let your brethren, the whole house of Yasharal, bewail the burning which Yahuah hath kindled. And ye shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die, for the anointing oil of Yahuah is upon you. And they did according to the word of Moses. And Yahuah spake unto Aaron, saying, Do not drink wine, nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. And that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean, and that ye may teach the children of Yasharal all the statutes which Yahuah hath spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. Okay, so what we have here is a story of Nadab and Abihu, who were Levites, priests unto the Most High. They were ministering before the Most High in the temple, in the tabernacle that had been built in the wilderness. And so as they're administering incense and fire before the Most High, something went wrong, and strange fire, the Bible describes it as strange fire, was issued before, that was offered up before the Most High, and wrath went out of the Most High, and they were destroyed, they were killed. And so let's look at that word strange. And the Strong's Concordance, it's the word zor. It's H2114, and it's a verb which means strange. It means stranger, estranged, away, gone out, another place. It means to become a stranger or to be strange, to be loathsome, to be a prostitute or a harlot, to be estranged or to be alienated. Okay, something that's profane, something that's gone away from something, from some sort of center or some beginning point. Okay, so the fire that was offered by Nadab and Abihu was strange to the Most High. It was something that was different from what he anticipated. So when the Most High agreed by his presence to be in the tabernacle and to abide in the tabernacle with the people, he initiated a fire. He started a fire. And when the priests were to offer up sacrifices to the Most High, they were always supposed to take from the fire that the Most High ignited and use that fire to burn the incense and to burn the burnt offerings and things of that nature. Well, apparently, somehow or another, Nadab and Abihu used a fire that did not come from that source. They did not take from the source of the fire that the Most High had ignited. They used another source. Either they brought in fire with them, or they ignited their own fire once they began the process of offering up this incense with the on the fire of the Most High. And so wrath went out of the Most High, and they were destroyed. Childless, they were destroyed. So they were cut off. And when Aaron heard and realized that his sons had died in the service of the Most High because they had done something wrong, he answered not a word. He said nothing. He held his peace, the scripture says, because he knew, and Moses told him, if you complain, if you whine, if you moan, if you bewail any of this that's happening, judgment's going to fall on you. It's going to fall on the whole camp. So you have to hold your peace, and you have to accept the Most High's judgment, that it's just and it's fair, and you cannot complain about it. So Aaron held his peace. And Moses warned the congregation to not react in any way to this news. Thus, the judgment of the Most High would fall upon the whole nation and upon those who were complaining by their emotional outbursts and by their emotional response. Okay, so you heard from the video that Nadab and Abihu offered up strange fire, or that which was foreign to the Most High. They did not honor the Most High in their role and office as priests in the temple, and it resulted in their death. And you also heard where Moses immediately warned Aaron and the brethren not to react. Now, keep in mind, Nadab and Abihu are Aaron's sons, but all the priests ministering in the temple or the tabernacle are relatives. They're all relatives. They're all related to each other because they're all from the tribe of Levi. So they're all related by the virtue of the fact that they're Hebrews, but they're especially related because they're all Levites, all from the same tribe and the same clans. They're uncles and aunts and cousins and brothers. And so the Most High, through Moses, warned immediately, do not uncover your head, don't rend your clothes, lest you die. And the Most High had said to Aaron through Moses also that the Most High was indicating to his people that he must be sanctified in the sight of the people, meaning we have to treat him in a way that is respectful and honoring. And so we've been living in captivity, and we haven't known what it's like to be in the presence of a sovereign, in the presence of a king or a queen. That has not been a part of our experience. We've lived in the land of democracy, in the land of quote-unquote freedom, even while being slaves. And so we don't know what it's like to honor, to bow, to give proper reverence and respect to the king. But we're about to learn, and it's important that we learn, because the kingdom that's coming is a kingdom. It is a monarchy. There is a king, and there will be princes and princesses and queens. And in this kingdom, there is to be proper reverence and respect paid to the sovereigns, the Most High being the chief sovereign, his son being the sovereign on earth. Okay? So the Most High told me this morning that as a result of what's happening in the earth right now, and the decisions that people have made to take certain things into their bodies, many, many, many people will die. This is what I was told. And some of the people who will die will be people who are close to us. Husbands and wives and children and uncles and aunts and nephews and good friends, good colleagues, people that we love. And what he's saying to us in this hour is, do not uncover your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest you die. If we react and bring a railing accusation against the Most High as he allows his judgment to be played out on the nations, including our people who may have acted in disobedience against him. If we do that, we bring his wrath upon our heads and upon the heads of the nation, those in the nation. He's saying, do not react when the people around you who have acted in accordance with the beast system meet their fate. The Most High is warning us to make sure that we don't bring judgment upon our own heads by acting out of emotion and speaking out of turn. If you notice in the video, Aaron loved and respected and knew the sovereign well enough to say not a word. He said not a word. He didn't react. He didn't take off his turban. He didn't rend his clothes. He didn't wail. He didn't moan. He kept silent. And in his silence, he honored the Father, indicating by his silence that the Most High's judgment was just. And we have to do the same thing. We have to begin to steel ourselves and prepare ourselves for the widespread loss that's coming. It's coming. There have been warnings through multiple prophets on YouTube and on Zoom and in person where the Most High is speaking to his people regarding the judgments upon the nations. And those who are acting in accordance with the dictates of the beast system will fall. They will fall under the judgment of the same. The Most High is indicating to us, just in his scriptures, that our bodies are temples and that we're not to defile the temple. And if there are people in our lives who have defiled the temple, the Most High has the right to cleanse the temple in the way he chooses, in the way he sees fit. So, when we begin to see this widespread loss, do not react in emotion. Do not react in anger. Do not react out of your flesh, lest the Most High bring judgment upon you. He is showing himself strong on the earth once again. One of the things that we remember from the scriptures is that the Most High said, I raised Pharaoh up so that I might show forth my power in and through him and through the interaction that he had between himself and Pharaoh. And the whole world knew who Yahuah was after the Most High's interactions with Egypt. The whole world knew, and they feared. And Israel knew, and Israel feared. We've lost that fear. Christianity has done that to us. Christianity has made the Most High our buddy and our pal, a big Santa Claus sitting up on the throne, giving us our wishes and our wants and things that we want to have when we want to have it. We've lost our reverential fear for the Father, but he will restore it. He will restore it. And he will do so at the expense of some. But we must learn to reverence him and consider him holy. He is a holy, holy, holy Elohim. So, this is the warning. Widespread loss of life is coming, according to the Father. It's coming. Do not bring a railing accusation against the Father. His ways are just, even when we don't agree or understand. I pray you receive this word. Share this video. This is something that the whole nation needs to know and understand so that we can prepare ourselves for the loss that's coming. I've been saying this in my videos for a while now. I'll repeat it. This is what the Most High has indicated to me. Widespread loss of life. Famine on a scale that we haven't known. The sword, which is war. Plagues and pestilences. Women giving birth to monstrous beasts. Animals turning on people in the streets. This and worse. We're in the time where the Most High is allowing the nations to bring the judgment against themselves, and then he will bring his judgment against the nations. It's going to be a time where we need to stick closer to the Most High than we ever have where we really need to shore up our relationship with our Messiah, where we need to be checking ourselves daily to see whether or not we're in the faith. Faith and endurance and patience, and our trust in the Father to save us will get us through. I pray the Most High bless and keep you. I pray that He makes His face to shine upon you and is gracious unto you. I pray that He lifts up His countenance upon you and grants you peace. I further pray that He would help us all to understand and reverence and respect Him as our sovereign, and that we would respect Yahushua as our sovereign, as our King, doing the Father's bidding. So, be blessed, brothers and sisters. Shalom.